on to pathway number 3. This is a slide from a gentleman named Mike Delprete. He is far smarter than I am and puts out some incredible research on the real estate market, fintech, just a brilliant researcher, brilliant guy. This is from his website and his research. 87% of mortgage business comes from referrals and past customers. 87% comes from a referral or an existing relationship, which is why we just focused that amount of time on database calling. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the exact same system process of like use a power dialer, have a automated voicemail message, have automated text messages, automated emails, automated offers using AI. When people respond back, AI responds to everything for you, okay? It's the exact same system, and now we're taking it from your database and we are applying it to qualified real estate agents so that you can have consistent daily appointments with qualified real estate agents that actually want to meet with you. Now, this is not conceptual. We literally book thousands and thousands of appointments here at Connection Incorporated using the Loan Officer AI CRM. And this is 1 week of our stats. So you can see this is September. Actually, my birthday's in there. My birthday was September 22nd. So you'll notice I'm older now and, and none wiser. Anyway, so on my birthday, we booked 33 appointments. And I didn't even work. I spent my whole day with my lovely wife, Robin, and our 2 kids. We were out trekking around, and 33 appointments showed up on the calendars of loan officers while I was doing that. Thank you, team. 30 appointments this day, 31 appointments this day, 22 appointments this day, and somebody must have skipped off on a Friday afternoon because we only had 16 appointments on the Friday. But here's the point. Using the system and the process, all of these calls are to qualified real estate agents, by the way. So these are all a real estate agent that's doing 8 or more buy-side transactions in a year that has gotten a call from somebody that says, hey, I've got a loan officer. Here's our offer. They would like to meet with you. Would you like to meet with them to see if it's a good fit to work together? And they say yes, and they book appointments. We made 3,150 calls, spoke to 8% of them, had 258 conversations, and booked 132 appointments. Our show-up ratio on those appointments are in and around the 70% mark, right? So 132 appointments. Well, very quickly, let's just run down the math real quick. Well, we'll do that at the end. But you'll notice it is the exact same process as the database. We need a list that's organized properly in the CRM. We set up the power dialer so that the automations automatically run. We have an offer to give them, and then the AI agents have all the conversations when they respond back to us. Exact same process as the database, but here's the really cool thing. Inside the Loan Officer CRM, we have this menu bar on the left-hand side that says Qualified Agent Lists. We have a partnership with Model Match. Model Match is a piece of software that you can go out and buy, and it provides all of this exceptional data on the qualified real estate agents and loan officers, right? When you invest $297 every 4 weeks on the Loan Officer AI CRM and take advantage of the offer today of no setup fee, you get this included for free. You don't pay anything extra for it. You click on the tool, you pull in all the qualified agents. You can go national, you can go state, you can go your market. Your cup can be as big as you want it to be. You can export that data into a workflow that's already pre-built. That workflow automatically adds them to the power dialer. And then you come up here, you select the area where you're going to be making your calls, and you click Let's Start, and the power dialer starts dialing. You make your calls. Anybody that doesn't pick up gets your ringless voicemail. There's this particular workflow to qualified agents does not have follow-up text messages in it. So it's just follow-up emails, and then the AI responds to all of the inbound. Now, when you make a physical call to that qualified agent, you can send them a one-to-one personal text. And we have text templates for that. Run that by your own compliance department. I'm not a compliance expert. I don't even pretend to be one on the internet. Talk to your own compliance department and make sure that what you do on the system is compliant, because that is your responsibility. But if we take our numbers from the appointments that we booked just on this week. Okay, so imagine you run a team and you've got 5 loan officers on your team, or you're running a national mortgage organization and you want to partner with somebody who can fill all of your top loan officers' calendars with appointments with top performing real estate partners, right? Or you're an individual producer and you want to do this on your own and you really only want to talk to 2 qualified agents a week, right? The reason why I show you the big numbers is so that it feels very attainable for you to go get your own numbers, because your typical loan officer really can't take any more than 4 booked appointments a week with qualified agents, right? Well, if we can book 132 of them in a week, you can book 4, right? Absolutely, the potential is there. There's no limit to your potential. If just 70% of these appointments show up, that's 92 conversations. If 25% of those agents start referring deals, that's 23 new deal sources. We know that a qualified agent is worth about 6 deals a year. So that's a deal funded every other month, right? That's 138 deals. If your average commission is $3,000 a deal, and we've got 138 deals from the partnerships that were generated this week, that's $414,000 in commissions as a potential of these referral relationships that were set up over the span of 5 days. Math is mathing. I know it gets a little complicated when you get into like thinking about, wait, what's a month? What's a year? Like, what's the true potential of this thing? What I wanted to share with you is that when you're consistent with the work and running the system, and you dedicate yourself to making a choice. Let me say that one more time. You dedicate yourself to making a choice that you're going to book at least 5 qualified agent appointments a week, 1 a day. Everybody here can do that if you set the time, you make the calls, and you run the system, right? Well, even if we're doing this 4 appointments a week and half of them show up, you do 2 conversations a week. That's 8 a month. Everybody here can have 8 conversations with qualified agents in a month. If you convert 25% of them over time to sending you business, you're adding 2 new referral partners to your pipeline every single month. Well, 2 times 12 is 24. If you do this for a year, you got a pipeline of 24 referral partners sending you business. They're qualified. You get your 6 deals a year per partner. That's 144 deals a year, or 12 per month. That is a 10 loan a month mortgage business. No database marketing, no consumer direct, no buy and Zillow leads, no begging, no chasing, right? Just qualified agent relationships. And I'm not trying to be obnoxious about it, but I think it might be coming off that way, where I just want to let you know, I've been in the mortgage industry for 16 years, helping loan officers close and fund more business as a result of technology. I'm kind of the technology guy. But I spent a good portion of my early career on the rate sheets and donut circuit. And that means hanging out in the lobbies of real estate offices, giving out free coffee and rate sheets, trying to get real estate agents to meet with me. So I don't say these numbers without knowing the work and the sacrifice that's involved behind them. It's not easy, which is why most don't and why you should. Because it is, right? If you have a why big enough to say, you know what, Chris been around a fair bit, right? He's older now, but he's been around a hot minute, and he's not the only person that says this. Most of the CEOs of most of the mortgage organizations are going to preach this, right? We have a huge family of people in our success community, success story after success story of people that grow businesses this way. It's a decision to go through the hardship to make it work, because it's not easy. It is difficult, but that's the joy of it. It's knowing that it's going to be hard. And when you get to the other side and the phone rings and you've got that relationship and you've got that referral on the other side of it, you earned it. And what a wonderful feeling that is. But now to be able to do it at scale, with not just 30 real estate agents, but 300 or 3,000 all at the same time because of artificial intelligence. Again, for the first time in human history, with the second largest pathway of business that we have in the mortgage industry, we can do it at scale. So you get to choose. And the thing I love most about this is it makes it so that saying next to the real estate agent that you don't really jive with is so easy, because it's like there's like you could be national with your strategy to attract top performing real estate agents. At that point, like, ain't nobody got time for somebody who's a time suck. It's just like, I'm sorry, next. I work with top producers and I help solve these 3 problems, and get out of my way, because next, right? That is the opportunity that we have in front of us today because of artificial intelligence and this technology. You could be one of the only loan officers, in my opinion, in your marketplace that has a scale like that, reaching out to qualified agents with these offers, which is just incredible. So here we go. Oh, if you're interested, I'm glad I put the slide here because I totally would have forgot about this part. We only have 7 spots available left on the Concierge Program. So we have a couple of new team members that joined the team. You would have seen an announcement about that a couple of months ago. We only have 7 slots left for them, and we're not currently hiring any more concierge agents. So once it's full, that's like we just take care of that book of business. So Francis is in the chat. If you're interested in the concierge service, where we make the phone calls for you, we book your appointments, that includes setting up the CRM, running the CRM for you, and booking the appointments. Just put interested in the chat. Francis will get your information. She'll reach out. She can post her email address in the chat. You can reach out to her, have a conversation. Again, it's not a good fit for everybody, but for those of you that it is, it's pretty obvious that it's a good fit when you run through the numbers and everything. So we're just trying to help the people that it helps the most. So you can put interested in the chat if you're interested in the concierge program.